I travelled 17,000 kilometres for this interview, talking with one of the most notable speechwriters in the country, one day after Bojo's resignation right outside Parliament House. Join me on this behind-the-scenes journey of getting ready for this, doing it, and seeing what we can learn in the process. Because I'm sorry, what is this? Time to do the research. Now I'm having to write out all of the questions and decide. We only got half an hour, so gotta choose wisely. I just want to hold it. Do this way, so close to this.
Yeah, I started on a 50 mil lens. Now I'm about to bag 50 mil yen. I can shoot all day, I got stamina. Turtleneck on with my camera, yeah. Stay creamy, man, that's what they say. Shoes laced up and I came to play, yeah. First team, I'm a superstar, they call me cream. Like Abdul-Jabbar, yeah, you had to face it. Let's get back to basics. I'ma take the shot like it's a vaccination. I don't have the patience, I'ma shoot right now. Yeah, we under.
Sounds silly for the it's facing that's coming forward as a shotgun microphone for a reason. Simple setup, but it gets the work done. 1, 2, 3. Woo. Mainly where it's back up. They're not great extra side angles, but once again, they'll do. I'm not working with much here. They're copying me.
I find that when you say you're a speechwriter, you can literally just leave it at that, and people will go, really? Everyone needs to learn this stuff, not only so you know how to lead, but also so you know how these guys mislead you.
What would be one tip you would have for someone to drastically improve their public speaking abilities pretty much on the spot?
Tell a story. Take people, transport back to a particular moment in time. That's the thing that turns someone from a 1 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10. Now, when you take something abstract, an abstract concept like climate change, how do you communicate this in a way that connects with people? But then you have Greta Thunberg comes out and says, our house is on fire. 5 words. You can't sit around and wait for politicians to act. You've got to act yourself and you've got to act now. So it creates a frame in which you're much more likely to agree. And then within months, parliaments around the world started agreeing there was a climate emergency. And I have the stat in the book. People stopped talking about climate change and started talking about the climate emergency. And the use of the term climate emergency increased by an astronomical extent. It was like 87-fold. Much more has remained the same than has changed over social media. But I think the extraordinary thing that social media does is it multiplies the effect that you have, because you can just reach so many people, so many more people, and unfiltered by mass media.
The video has concluded. Well, that went well, I believe, probably. Now time to get back and upload the footage. It's so nice to be able to finally just meet people in person, take the opportunity while I'm on the other side of the world to meet people that I've connected with, because you don't often get this opportunity, and it's so good to be able to talk with people in a similar space, to this space that you're passionate about, that you're doing things in. And I'm at such a growth stage in my life, obviously being 19, that being able to do this, being able to connect, network, that it is real this time in your life that you're meant to be figuring out the world, finding people who are experts in their fields, learning from them, seeing do they offer any advice, do you want to do their field, how can you apply their knowledge to what you're doing, whatever that may be. And this is the perfect opportunity to do it. By filming interviews, I probably have a much better advantage at getting people's attention, because I think it depends. Obviously there's times where you just talk with someone without being interviewed. There's many connects I've got that I haven't interviewed yet, but in a way it can be perceived as, oh, this is like a PR opportunity rather than just someone else trying to take my time. If they feel like they get some value out of it as well by content being produced, it's not just purely one-way mentorship. But it can also be, if you don't do it right, it is also value sucking. If you just say, hey, can you do my thing? Especially if you're not giving enough back, if you don't have the audience, if you don't have the format, if you don't have the interesting way that you do something. Being interesting in yourself is what can attract people to you. By doing cool things, by having momentum, by having something going on in your life, makes you a lot more of an interesting person that people want to associate with. They want to be part of your momentum. And it's not really selfish, but it's that they relate to you. It's like, oh, that's someone I want to be like, that's someone I want to be around. And you can associate with that sort of lifestyle, that sort of mentality. That means you're going to have a lot more people come around you and want to be a part of that, which was obviously a win-win right here. Shout out to Ryu's GoPro for saving the day, and Josh's SD card. A mucho appreciado, it, guys. Now I've got this. Woo! And thank you, Peter McKinnon Backpack, for being an absolute godsend. I'm not gonna lie, it is so trippy to see Hitchcock's face on a bus. Like, that just doesn't exist in Australia. You know, UK, there it is, the big man KSI in all his glory. Not gonna lie, I've only been in London for a week, but already feels very homely. I mean, it is very similar to Australia. That helps for one. And two, I've done so many loops and laps around, just touring it, walking around, getting sights at the city, taking photos, whatever, that now today when I did an interview, I was able to just get to the city pretty easily by myself, and it kind of felt like just me popping down to the Sydney Opera House. So I guess that's pretty cool, eh? Not a bad spot to finish off the day.